2 years ago, a woman found a pleasant surprise when she discovered 5 George Orr pieces in a storage unit she had just purchased. Now, one of the 5 is hitting the auction block. News 25's Rick Gogrieve has more on the piece and its Mississippi history.
A 9-year storage auctioneer vet, Joanna Coon, says she doesn't strike gold that often in her career, but a couple of years ago, she did. Amongst the items found in a storage unit she purchased were 5 pieces of George Orr pottery. Recently, she decided to put one of the pieces on the auction block.
And they do come up for auction every now and then, sometimes in clusters, sometimes individual pieces.
George Orr was known as the Mad Potter of Biloxi and is known for making thousands of pieces of pottery during his career spanning from 1879 to about 1910. His career is broken down into 3 separate periods, and this piece is from his second period, where he was known for making thin pottery with vibrant glazes.
He went and started working with some pottery, and he said he took to clay like a duck to water.
While the price of Orr's art fluctuates every now and then in the market, some pieces have been sold in auctions for up to $80,000.
What's hot and what's not changes over time. It has to do with taste, it has to do with certain collectors focusing on certain bodies of work.
Orr closed his pottery shop in 1910, packed away his collection, and asked that his heirs keep the collection untouched until 50 years after his death. Only a few years after the request expired, an antiques dealer from New Jersey, James Carpenter, purchased the entire collection from the Orr family. By the 1970s, Orr was finally recognized as the master he was.
Now he's out more into the mainstream, his images, his work, and he is just one of the geniuses of Mississippi culture.
The auction for the piece will be held at 320 East Main Street in Gloucester, Mississippi. In Biloxi, Rick Gogrieve, News 25.